What's up, y'all? I'm Dr. Mitch. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about deep squat preparation as well as why it's so important for your everyday life. All right, so one of the biggest reasons that squatting is so important, whether you're someone that puts weight on your shoulders and tries to squat a lot of weight, or if you're just a normal kind of everyday go about your business, it's a part of every single day, right? So you're squatting when you're getting up and down off the toilet, you're squatting when you're taking a case of water, throwing it under your buggy at the store, or if you're in the gym and you're putting weight on your back. It's extremely important to have the appropriate mobility as well as the appropriate functional tools to do. We're going to be going over a couple tips, 4 in specific. We're going to start with pretty much the easiest one and kind of work our way up to the hardest. The first one is going to be the 90-90 squat preparation. So the biggest thing you want here is you want to make sure that everything is lined up and you want to be sitting nice and tall. So when you line things up, you want to be pushing your knees into the ground as firm as you can. You're going to sit up tall and you're going to slowly lean forward. This is really going to help open up the pelvis as well as the hips and help increase your mobility for that long run. You're going to hold for 5 seconds, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to come up. You're going to do this 5 times for 5 seconds. And then when you're done, you're going to rotate, switch over. You really want to focus on pushing your knees down because they're going to tend to kind of come up. So really focus on pushing down, lean forward, 3, 4, 5, come back up, and then that's it. Tip number 2, we're going to be focusing on more of that ankle mobility as well as really lighting up the front of that shin. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our knee, you're going to place both hands on top. You're going to essentially try to force it past your toes. Once you get to this point, you're going to feel some nice tension. This is going to help open up the ankle. You're going to reach forward, you're going to grab the front of your toes, and you're going to help pull them up off the ground. Once again, this is going to light up the front of that shin so that you can really get ready for when you're going down into that deep squat. Number 3, a lot of people have heard about wall angels and how they help your mid-back, but what I'm going to go over is really how to prep yourself for maybe if you're putting weight on your shoulders and going down into a deep squat. It really helps activate the entire mid-back as well as low back. So what you're going to do is you're going to take about a foot length away from the wall. You're going to step both feet out to where they're nice and level. You're going to have a nice little bend in the knees, and then you want to have 3 points of contact on the wall. It's going to be your low back. So when you have your low back, you're going to roll that pelvis forward. You want to bring right through here where you have that little bump up against the wall as well as the head. And then you're going to put your wrists straight up against the wall. And what you're going to do from here is pull down and activate that mid-back. And number 4, the 4th tip we have for you is if you want to come on over here, everyone has one of these wonderful door frames in their house, so it's really easy to do it, but this is by far the most difficult move to perform because you're actually going to go all the way down into a deep squat. But what you want to do is have both your toes pointed straight. You want to have them about shoulder width apart. You're going to hold onto the wall to kind of help yourself lean down. You're going to come all the way down into a deep squat. This is where it gets a little more difficult. A couple of things you want to do is you want to force your knees forward, your pelvis up, and then you're going to roll your shoulders back and down. The final thing is to really bring that head back so that you're in a nice neutral plane. Awesome, so at this point you should be feeling pretty good, especially around the waist and the hips. And so what we're gonna do is just end the day off with going into a nice deep squat so you're ready for your workout and you can just drop.